there is ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Oh my God. Oh God. People still expecting us not to do this. Idiots. Idiots. Everybody, what's up? We got Meerkat in the house. We got Steve. Hope you're all doing well. End of the year style show coming at you. Hope you're doing well. Business style announcements. Do we have any, Meerkat? I don't think we do, actually. Uh-oh. We lost him.
Is he not back yet? No.
Meerkat, no. Let me see. We lost him right before the show starts. Now he'll be back.
Do you have any business stuff? We've not got any competitions on, have we? So
no, we got to work on our impression contest. But don't worry, Meerkat, he's not dead. He's in the house. I promise you, he'll be here. Anyways, we got a lot of silly stuff to get to, so let's just get to it. We're gonna go through some silly stuff on Twitter, some recent silly stuff. We got new mic to go through, and then we got the death pool of 2025, which means I'll name some gimmicks that DSP is doing, and you have to tell me when that will end in the next year. Sound good, Steve?
Yep, sounds good to me. Apologies for sounding shit, by the way. I thought that was a funny joke, and now I'm proper bugging up my mic.
Meerkat is still gone. Meerkat, are you there? You were there before the show, and now we lost you. Let me see if it's my fault. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. We lost him. I didn't kill him this time, though, I promise. Anyways. Maybe he's.
Tony, how was your Christmas then?
It was all right, do what you got to do. My parents just left. My dad just left this morning, so now we had the family over. Now that's over. So always great having people over. Stress level increases, of course, but How about you? What'd you do this Christmas season, my friend?
Yeah, it was good. It was quiet. Saw a couple of family and just took it easy. But I did happen to get a very nice mini panettone.
Ooh, panettone? Is that official
panettone,
Italian style?
Official
Nice.
Italian style on here somewhere style.
Nice. Okay, big ups, everybody. We'll wait for Meerkat. He was talking before the stream, and now he's gone.
Waited 3 days for this.
We'll continue on positively. Iwamoto says this is for
Christmas.
Yay, you're here. What the fuck? You're there? You're back now?
Yeah,
what happened?
sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm
All
back. We had a disturbance in the force.
He is back. Okay, we got some silly stuff to get to. A lot of people having a lot of fun on Twitter these days. So we're gonna start with this one here. This is from Meowblock. Big ups. Here we go.
Mommy, 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 mommy,
Okay.
mommy, 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 mommy.
Big ups to Meowblock for that one. And the new trend that's kind of taken over things is this one. Started by Gamerface Gaming, I believe, maybe? Or was it Second Derek? I'm not sure. But this kind of trend has taken over things in the Twitter side of things. Let's check this out. Watch this.
Now, guys. Now, God.
So I think that started it. And then people had even more fun. So, for example, if you've seen this one, this is from the Dual Co-op show. This is good. Let's go. This is no audio. And then I don't know what happens here. And somehow Cat's the victor, though. It's pretty hype. Look, and he falls. He's out. Down for the count. Watch. Oh, he's down. He's down.
There's no force in them punches, that's why. He's doing no damage.
No, yeah. Next
Like
up,
when
we're
you're
not...
level 99.
We have this gentleman's working on his computer here. Nothing weird to see here, definitely. Oh, shit! I don't know what happened there. Big ups to that one as well. Fun doesn't stop. Secret Limited got into the fun here. Watch this. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but Merry Christmas, and nonetheless. And I think we have one more. Yeah, this one is when the tips aren't coming in fast enough. What do you do with this?
Yeah, these are insane, man.
People had fun this week. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. He has not reacted to those, and I doubt that he will react to those in any shape or form, but they're fun nonetheless. Next up, I do want to get to so recently after we said the last show, the King's arc has ended. Philip even admitted himself, things are back to normal. But then, in between our last shows, we actually had a Christmas marathon that was, extremely successful, right? Extremely successful. So things should be looking on up and up, right? Well, it takes a single stream to get right back to this level. So let's watch this one here. This is from only a day ago.
All right, guys. A little over an hour left on stream.
Uh-oh.
Guys, can you do me a favor?
Uh-oh.
Can we not have this be the least supported stream I've done all year?
What?
$16? What is going on?
What is going on?
I don't even know what's going on. Look at this.
I'm having a good time. If you haven't noticed, I'm getting better and better on mouse and keyboard.
Oh.
Like I'm progressively improving my performance here.
Okay.
But
so
yeah.
What
I really
do we
hope
do?
that we're gonna make more than $16 on the stream. That's really gonna suck. NSX for the $10 tip. I really do appreciate it.
Anyways, then we got to this here. I want to make it simple. We got a lot of stuff to do today. But here's from that very same stream. This is very hype and chill.
DJ Trump says, I wish you were in a better mood. Yeah, I mean, what can I do? Listen.
Uh-oh.
I am enjoying the game. As frustrating as it is, I'm still enjoying the game. I'm happy to be playing on mouse and keyboard. I think this new setup works, right? You don't see the microphone in the shot. Everything looks good. My arms aren't cut off. So the improvements are working. Hopefully the audio sounded good today with the new mic placement on the boom arm, right? But I can't make people contribute. I don't know why they're not.
Shoot.
I can't, you know what I mean? It's the same content I put out. Sometimes I play this and I get tons of support, and sometimes I don't. It could simply be it's just the day after Christmas. I don't know.
Oh, could it?
Could it?
But yeah, I mean, why do you think I'm going to be grumpy? I come back from Christmas and I have the slowest stream that I've had all month.
Bro, are you fucking serious? 'Cause,
Incredible.
how much? I think he made okay, I don't know how much he made on Christmas, but it was a lot.
A lot.
And like the next day. The next day. And we pull out the good old DSP gimmick of, can you guys do me a favor? Please give me money. That's the best.
It really does. I mean, obviously he's an asshole for many reasons, but holy shit, man. $800 and the very next day we have to bitch. We have to bitch. We can't do a day without bitching. We can't do it. So, very cool. Very cool. And other, yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know, very quickly, I don't know if you actually have the clip, but he did lead on to his sort of impressions of what people should be getting for Christmas when he said, if you have money, if you have Christmas or if you've just had a Christmas, you've got money.
Yeah, I don't have that up, but I remember seeing on Twitter, he said, if you just had Christmas, guys, you definitely have money, because insinuating that he always gets money from parents maybe on Christmas, right? It's pretty wild.
He just had Christmas too. Why is he broke again? Why are we crying about tips again the day right after Christmas?
You tell me.
Well, there is a thing on in a mobile game. There's a limited time event.
Yeah, seasons beatings, Hogan Santa.
Yeah.
Obviously, these things are very important. You guys are assholes if you don't recognize that. Another thing that happened this week was the new mic. Okay, so before we show you that clip, I do want to give you a little test. Okay, so I'm going to block the screen here with a great logo of something we definitely still use to this day. And I'm going to play 2 audio clips. The challenge for you will then be to tell me which of these is the new mic and which of these is the old mic. It was very hard to find clips that don't give it away based on what he's talking about, because for the last every single second he's been streaming with the new mic, he talks about the new fucking mic. So it's very difficult, but I tried to do my best, all right? So I'm going to play 2 clips. I'm not going to tell you where they're from. One of them is the new mic. One of them is the old mic. I tried to find a time that doesn't spoil it, but I might not have anyway. Anyways, here we go. This is going to play 10 seconds from one of the mics. Here we go. Listen up. Listen up, assholes. Here we go.
Of popularity that I had, but I don't like that content. Do you understand? I just don't. I don't like that content at all. I
Okay, that's it for that one. Next mic. Listen up carefully. Please listen. Next mic.
Highest frame rate, best graphics possible, possibly with mods to make them exciting. Okay.
Hold on, he's talking. I promise it's a podcast, but he's gonna talk in a second. Hang on. Sometimes he does this. Hang on, he'll
my
talk.
favorite dinosaur? The Triceratops.
Okay, so the question I ask you is, which one was the new and which one was the old? Meerkat, I'll ask you. The first one was which? The new one or the old one?
I think the first one was the new one.
Okay. Steve, first one was the new one or the old one?
Yeah, I think the first one was the new one as well, but not because of any difference in audio, just because that sounded like a Derek question, and it's been a while. So
You are both incorrect. The first one was the old one.
Wow. I don't like that content. Do you
This is the old one?
I just don't. I don't like that content.
Here is the new one.
And always has been. I love
It sounds like shit. I don't know
Yeah,
how.
it sounds worse.
It sounds
Yeah.
worse.
Phil, most of us have it like here. We'll have it like just like in front or below our mouths.
Legitimately sounds much worse.
$5 tip.
Listen, comparatively, it's horrible.
Someone says, is there a name? No name. With today's state of gaming and all these lackluster releases.
Listen to that. All the presence is gone. Listen to this.
At all. I can go on.
That's the old one. That sounds so much better than what he's using right here.
Hold on, let me play your animation and continue.
Here
your
it's so
message.
hollow. They're both fine. I mean, who gives a shit really? It's like,
But there's no bass to it.
There's no bass at
yeah.
all. But you'd think he'd find that come to that same conclusion? Listen to this shit.
All right, just listen to this.
Okay, ready?
Oh! So I know that was a little variety of sound effects. But did you,
Thank
It
you.
certainly was, yeah.
Thank you. Very cool.
you notice something?
What
in
I
that
notice?
variety of sound effects.
Uh-huh.
Did you notice that nothing dropped off? Did you notice that you
No,
could hear
but okay.
high
Did he turn
highs?
his noise filters off? Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know what he's trying to prove here, but he's very proud of himself, that's for sure.
And you could hear the claps? Did you notice
Why
that
would I want to
absolutely
hear
nothing
him
is-
clapping though?
I
It's
don't-
bad. He shouldn't be clapping in the first place.
It's very silly. It's very something weird to flex about, how your mic now sounds shittier, but yeah, we have to prove to you how it's better, right? Very cool.
cutting off or dropping?
Uh-huh.
This microphone should not cut off or drop any range of sounds.
Okay.
It's built to actually be able to
That is
cover
just not
those
true.
sounds.
That is just not
Okay?
true.
Lucky Gremlin, if you say it sounds the same to you again, I'm just
Yeah.
going to remove you from chat. Because I've already tested this.
It
and
sounds literally worse.
it's concretely different. And I've had enough of people being negative every day. And
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
concretely
to
worse.
stop right now.
It is concretely worse. It sounds different. We'll give him that. It
Yeah.
sounds worse.
This microphone is significantly better than the one that I had previously.
Okay, last time I promise, guys. Here is the old one again. This is from his channel. It's not ripped from anybody else. It's just his talking.
Casino.
Listen to that.
And I can watch them do it and chime in from time to time.
Okay, now I'm going to go back to the old one, the new one. Talk, please. It's a podcast. Oh my God, I'm not paused, guys. Hang on.
We're not 126 of support. Thank you all.
Listen to that. But yeah, let's keep banning people questioning how awesome it is.
Okay, you can actually hear the laughing. You can hear the high tones. It's not
Well, we
cutting
could
off and
before
muting.
that.
I know.
I mean,
Better.
he used to belch like 2 feet away from the microphone, and it would still pick it up. Like, what is he
Yeah.
talking about?
I just don't. I do
The
not
old
know.
mic used to do. The problem was with the
Uh-oh.
old mic.
Yeah,
It
please.
couldn't handle the extremes. It was
That's
either-
your filter set. So he's blaming now the cutting of the sound on that's the filter problem. His filter settings aren't correct, and that can happen
it's
when you
his
have your
noise gate. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
you-
cutting out the higher stuff. It makes like editing it a fucking nightmare.
Yes, but he's blaming that
yeah,
on
it's
the
that.
mic. That's just the filters. We have to spend money. You thought he was done spending money? Oh fuck no! New mic, new boom arm. What's left? Has he? What is there anything
Only
else in
one.
there?
3 boom mic arms.
Oh yeah, 3 boom mic arms. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun here.
either one way or the other. So this one can handle the extremes
Mm-hmm.
and adjust them. Okay?
Okay.
That's what's good about the mic. So this will actually sound more
It still cut
similar
off there at the
to
start.
previous
It
mic
still sounded like he was cutting
Yeah.
it late.
levels that I had. Only difference is now it won't blow your ears out. This is what
Okay.
I wanted to do when I put all the filters on the microphone earlier in the year,
Yeah.
but it didn't really work. the filters basically muffled too much. Well, now this microphone is working well. And the thing is, I still have the filters on it. Here's what happened.
Okay, please, yeah. Go ahead. This really sounds really cool and really true.
Oh
Go ahead.
Do you know what I can hear?
Yeah.
Sam screaming.
yeah.
To finish of getting this working this morning.
Okay, hold on. Take a sip of defiance. Lucky Gremlin, you say it again, you're out.
So,
Lucky Gremlin, cut it.
I unbox it, and it has a USB cable in it. I'm like, well, I don't want to use it with USB. I want to use it with my existing preamp. Well, I have to use the XLR cable then.
Yeah?
So
we're not going to make this a big deal, are we?
I just unplugged the XLR cable from my previous microphone, and I go to unscrew my previous microphone, and guess what?
What?
I can't get it off the boom mic stand because the metal rod that it attaches to rotates. So if I'm trying to unscrew it, the entire rod is rotating. So I'm like, I have to get a wrench to hold this thing in place.
Get a wrench!
So I can detach the old
I don't know what he's talking about here.
Bro,
he
he wasn't strong
wrench.
enough to hold the bit behind his mic.
Exactly.
twist-
By the way, those things are made to be used with your hand. There's a hand thing you grab and spin it.
You've got one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Just hold it with your hand and then unscrew it.
And now he needs to get a wrench.
You need a wrench.
So I had to run to the garage and grab a wrench to do that.
Okay.
Unplugged the XLR from that, screwed this guy in.
Yeah.
I immediately noticed that this guy is heavier than my previous mic by a lot, actually. It actually has much more in it, I guess. Yeah.
It has much more in it. Like
it has much more in it. He's
has
that
a lot
dude.
more sound in it. He keeps the bass inside.
when that like cell phones first came out, heavier was better, right? So like he's one of those guys. Like, yeah, this is heavy. This is good. This is expensive. Definitely.
I tightened everything super tight so it wouldn't sag. I tried to position it well, and I got it all set up.
That's similar to how
with this.
This is what he also does with his buttons.
So it wouldn't. So
yeah,
then
I'm amazed he didn't do it on stream. To be honest, I'm amazed it wasn't a podcast of screwing it in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, what do you do with your buttons, Philip? So what do you do? So what do you do with your buttons?
So then I tightened everything super tight so it wouldn't sag.
Oh, okay. Stop the moob sagging. I got you.
I tried to position it well.
Got it.
I got it all set up. And immediately I noticed it wasn't working.
I'm not going through all this bullshit. You know the story. You know.
This is insufferable. Can we talk about instead,
please,
that he finally played Stellar Blade?
Yes, we did talk about that.
Definition of what I would call a bad faith playthrough.
Yes.
Where you go into it with the intent of hating it, and you do everything in your power so people watching it can think this game sucks. And then someone in chat said this game sucks, and then he just dropped it, and it's never happening again. I don't know why he's so scared of this game.
Well, also, I think this whole Santa costume during Stellar Blade was a part of it too, because I can be insufferable, be in character, right? I'm not reacting to her ass. Santa, the character, is. I think it was all trying to make sure it sucked as hard as possible, so no one's gonna ask for it again for some reason, even though he was trying to hype it up for 100 fucking streaks in a row or whatever.
Just quick tangent. I discovered over that period that Santa apparently has an Indian accent.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing, I guess. Hot cross buns. Oh, that's what he was doing the whole time.
What?
Okay, you want to see it? We can show
it. Was really bad.
Sure, yeah. Hit me.
Hot cross buns. Ooh, it was really bad. I mean, I don't know why Santa's Indian. Yeah. You tell me. Here we go. Ready?
Well, it's because Christmas has gone woke. Obviously, you guys didn't know.
You love this.
Welcome everyone to DSP's Christmas annual marathon for 2024. Welcome.
Going to the game. Can't handle it. Going to the game.
Although I don't understand how at the end how Santa somehow bought a house and gifted it to other people without their knowledge prerequisitely. It doesn't seem to make sense. Why is the frame rate different?
Okay.
Come on. Use your giant bulbous stomach to blow the hatch open. Just slam it as hard as you can. Oh!
Yep, you get it. Can't help too much more of this. We're gonna go fast forward again.
How original. You'll just have to rub against each other. I mean, you'll just have to protect each other. To the end.
Very
Excuse
funny.
me. Oh. We have Chuck Ack with a $10 super chat who says, will Phil be getting called for Christmas? I'm glad you're playing this instead of him. Between you and me, I prefer your content over his. I know. Dear boring.
Which I'm sharing the
I can't handle this, man.
Don't do something.
You got the point, Meerkat. You see what it's like?
Oh my god. Yeah,
Can't
it's
handle
the
it.
worst. But this character would have been really hot in like 2009, but now it's not for obvious reasons.
Unfortunately.
'Cause it sucks.
Yeah. Too late. Iwamoto in the house says this is for the boom arm fund. Definitely, we need more boom arms. Who doesn't? Hoskew says Steve the hydraulic desk sent me. Yeah, remember that from last time?
Oh my
This
god.
desk is not hydraulic. No hydraulics in the
He
desk.
built the desk.
No, but mine was.
Oh, nice.
Mine is, so.
Wedding Gout says, here's some of Grandma's Christmas money. Yeah, you had Christmas, so I know you have money. Big ups, everybody. Thanks so much. Notifox says, someone told him they are going on vacation, are low on funds right now, and he literally told them, you're not broke, you're withholding on me then.
Oh, you did that, yeah.
Yikes, man. Yikes. Iwamoto says, pay more to get less. He's become a dent himself, obviously. I mean, come on. And Dr. Brewski says, big ups, that being said, too much. And my arc from background work noise to what the fuck is RPG man Roach Pig improving the stream with now? Keep making my days on the work grind seem better than there is no pig roach here. Big ups, Dr. Brewski. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, dude.
You're a legend. Logan K says he has it backwards. The sure S. Oh, go ahead, Meerkat. Sorry.
What is going to be the next thing? Because I know this whole midlife crisis thing is still here, and we still want to spend money for the stream. But what next? I think it's going to be the chair, even though his chair is perfectly usable, and he bought it semi recently in DSP years. That is.
I think we could. Okay, so you have to think that's the easiest thing because it doesn't require any extra work. I was going to say like maybe the TV stand, but that would require work, so we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like that
would actually be an improvement because
yes, it would.
He will actually have to take out the old one and
The Nintendo Wii.
Oh, but
we need that. We need that. That's a weight bearing Wii.
That means all the shitty cables got to go out of there, and he's not doing this. This is going to take him so long, and
so
you know
I think
he's going to mess something up.
It's got to be the chair. I mean, and then what else? Then we can buy like better internet, another internet line for PC internet line.
Monitor? Because he said like I'm not going to use two monitors, so it's like, well, then you're going to buy one at some point, aren't you?
Yeah, you will. Logan K
oh my
says,
God,
yeah.
He's gonna get one of those like curved 40-inch gaming ones.
This is curved, guys. I can see everything so much better. Wait till you see my COD gameplay now, and then it's gonna be the same thing, you know. I can see all the way around me. He's gonna get one of those like scorpion ones, the chair where it's like there's like a it looks like a scorpion because the monitors are attached to the chair. Yeah, you gotta love this, guys. This is massively great improvements for the stream.
The one condition there is for him upgrading is it can only affect him. It doesn't benefit the viewer in any way. So think in that direction, and you're gonna have a very good chance of guessing.
And it costs more money than his current setup. That's the only thing that matters. That's what it matters.
Well, of course.
That's the
that
thing.
That means
you
it's better and heavier because it has more stuff in it.
Clearly. Logan K says he has it backwards. The Shure SM7 Plus has a lower gain space than his AT2035. Expect more voice dropouts with the setup than ever before. And that's why I wanted to play that blind, because I legitimately, no trolling here, the old mic sounded better. It just did. And he just had to get this. Someone must have told him in his mind, like, okay, that's a good question. What does What does Ashton use? What does Swarovski use? I'd be interested because that might be why we're making the change there too. But his mic was fucking fine. It was a totally passable mic to be a pro content creator like he had, right? But anyways. Oh, they have Shure SM7s? Oh, they use Shure. So what? They do use the same one? Oh my God. Is it the exact same one? There's Steve does too.
Oh no, mine's MP7.
There you go. That's
Just
incredible,
call it
though. If they did the exact same thing, it's amazing. The pasta maker says, ALT, he should be up close to his mic like you are. It wouldn't sound as good as yours, but it'd be better than trying to use it as a shotgun mic. Yeah, that mic is not made to be used as a shotgun mic, which he's trying. You should get right up to the fucking mic and talk into it. But anyways.
Also, I think he's going to think that omnidirectional is going to be like the better thing.
Yes.
Because, that's more than one direction. Therefore,
multi.
But it sounds shit if you are the one source of sound because you don't hear it like straight full on being caught like, with just one direction. It's with all of it, you hear the echo of everything. So I bet it's that as well. I bet he's not got like I'm on a directional mic. It's set to omnidirectional and it's just picking up shit. It's picking up the rest of the room.
It just sounds worse. I mean, no one can argue with that, but you're banned anyway. Midnight Meme says, throws games, whines, buys mic arms, still on level 1. Yep, he hates games, buys mic arms. That's how it goes. Infidel Castro in the house. I wonder if Phil can buy a personality off Amazon to finish off the new setup. That's the thing you can't buy. That's the thing money can't buy. Infidel Castro. That's why we can't do that. One more thing I want to play here is DSP. This is from recent times. Before we get back in kind of a yearly, some stuff to review from the year. Here's a funny thing from last night.
True. Vietnamese comrade says you were a troll back then. You made fun of Kojima also. Now things change, and Kojima's a great man. You and me think of him. Listen again. Back then, everything I did online was jokes. Like no lie, like nothing that I did was meant to be taken seriously at all. It was supposed to be everything was a joke. Everything was to be over exaggerating, to be funny, to get a rise out of a teen audience, because my audience was mostly teenagers back then. Even though I was in my late 20s, I well knew that most of the people who watched me on YouTube were probably in their teens. So that's the audience that I was catering to. I had humor that was similar to, say, South Park or, that kind of stuff.
Not really, but okay. Yep. His comedy at this point was pointing out what's on the screen. So, there's a black guy. Oh, yeah, black guy. He likes black stuff.
I forget, he had to focus on breasts as well whenever they came up.
That's like someone that
zoom in on them.
Yeah, like people that think they do South Park comedy, but they don't. They just say stuff. There's more to it than just saying stuff. Like just saying lewd thing. That's not really South Park. What South Park does, but okay.
Tried my best to be extreme and irreverent. So whenever I saw something like, oh my God, Troy Baker wears a scarf indoors, I gotta totally make fun of this guy, right? Is it really a big deal? No. Is it kind of silly? Yeah.
So he brings up a really old Troy Parker thing. Go ahead.
This is a terrible example because he made fun of Troy Baker for this same thing like last year. Every time Troy Baker is mentioned.
Yes. So as usual, he's trying to tell you something that is just factually not true. I've changed a lot, guys, while he still does that very same joke in this current year. And yeah, he called Troy Baker a F slur back in the day. Now he doesn't say that, but he still says it's he's what I forget what he calls him now, but it's not exactly that. Same insinuation though.
It's fine though, because he was only just being a troll then, just like with the Street Fighter community, he was only trolling then.
It's very cool. No, definitely not.
But is it a big deal? No, but of course I made it a big deal. True.
You made it a big deal.
Is it a big deal? No. Oh, now he's just a hipster. Yeah, now he calls him a hipster. He's just a hipster with these street smarts and Ivy Leagues.
Oh, so he's in like 2010 for slang then.
You know how that goes. Big up to Oddly Insane.
He's a boomer. The more evidence piles up for it, the more I can argue against the fact that he's a boomer. His fucking Christmas dinner was from QVC. It's fiber optic Christmas tree. Me Nana had that in the year 2000.
He is now entered.
It's got lights, guys. Yeah. They all change.
He's entered a scary place where we're trying to get through the midlife crisis, but we're not buying cool stuff. We're buying RGBs, and that's what we're doing now. That's what the life we've created for ourselves. He's getting a lot of money these days because Christmas season is going on and stuff. But now the King's Arc's done. Once we get past this New Year's thing, it's going to be a rough start to next year. And then what? That we could have some interesting times ahead. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking, do you think, because he has to, even his outfits make him look like a boomer. He just does not look like he's wearing suitable clothing ever. And part of me thinks, could that be Kat's like one act of rebellion? I'm gonna make, because she has to approve it all, so she's deliberately dressing him like an old grandma.
No,
I don't think she cares enough.
Don't give her too much credit. Yeah, I don't think she cares that much.
But she's probably just like, yeah, whatever, Phil.
Utterly Insane says, been a huge fan since your 50K offer video. I used to make fun of ALT being old, but I've now seen the error of my ways. I hope you can forgive me. Well, thank you, Utterly Insane. A lot of people are saying that this year, actually, that they used to think I was old because of the Tractor videos. And then they came to the streams like, whoa, he's not actually old. Thank you so much, Utterly Insane. That does me. A lot of people say that.
No one gave us the 50K, though.
No, they didn't.
Still not taking the payday bar. We're still waiting for that. All these people that ask for payday bars, where are they?
A lot of people are saying that, though, right? Right? Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right. Big ups DSP Gout for this. Let's go through this thread as we go through a very hodgepodge episode here of random stuff here. DSP Gout has put together a list of very cool moments to watch from the year. And they're not in chronological order. They're just fun stuff that I thought might spur some conversation as we go back and remembering the year of 2024. Here we go.
I think I bought these ties for my wedding because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to wear.
So he bought 2 ties because we're not sure which one we want to wear. Just buy 2. Like, that's nothing, not a big deal, but wouldn't you go there and try it on and say, okay, I want this one. I wouldn't buy more than one.
They both look horrible for a wedding.
It looked like business ties. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Giving a presentation in the boardroom or something. They're not.
Lemtex, you're saying 3-pack? No, you gotta get in a 3-pack. He bought these separate.
Yeah.
You think these are $20 each? Easy. These are $50 silk ones. You don't buy these in a pack. We're at Walmart now. Yeah, right.
Clearly, he wore the third one.
Yeah.
So I think I bought both.
Yeah.
And then I just chose that day which one I was going to wear. And I couldn't even answer for you which one I wore. I have no idea.
Great.
So I do have 2 ties.
Dude, it's your wedding. It's your wedding.
He just randomly threw shit on that day. You know
Someone
that.
said to me, Bill, do you remember how to tie a tie?
Oh, yeah. Let's see this.
Oh, no.
Let's
I
see.
can't watch.
Do I remember how to tie a tie? Well, this might be very sloppy because I haven't done this in ages, okay? I think it goes somewhat like this, if I remember.
Very cool.
You got to hold it like tight here. And you go around. Well, it's catching on my shirt. Go around like this. Yep. You hold it.
I don't know why we're looking up.
Right. And then you just have it go up and over and through. Like this.
Wow, look at this guy. A real company man.
You definitely don't want to
Why
lay
is
this
he-
guy off. Do not lay this man off. Don't.
So I did it, but it's horrible. I did tie it, but it's incredibly sloppy. But I did tie
He
it
looked
from
like he was
memory.
trying to
Look at
strangle
that.
himself.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah,
So there you go. I
tip.
actually remembered how to do it. It's really bad. It's not even or anything. What I would do is you adjust it. You make it more even, right? But that's what it is. It's muscle memory. You know, I did it so much when I was in high school. It was a private high school, and you either had to wear a shirt and tie or a polo shirt. So I would alternate. And then I had an office job. For a while, I had an office job where you had to wear like shirt and tie or something else. You know what I'm saying?
So private high school, that is something people forget when they talk about the valedictorian thing. Private high school is a little bit different in terms of valedictorian selections, I've been told. Private schools can kind of do different. It's not just like in a public school. There's one criteria they follow. Now, I've been told, I don't know if this is true or not, but private schools can have different criteria in terms of their valedictorian. Just something to think about when we remember that he was the valedictorian. That is definitely true, proven to be true. But just remember, there could have been different criteria there. Anyways, let's move forward.
Basically, what you're saying is Dave's money goes far.
Yeah.
So there you go. I can tie a tie. It's just from memory. It's sloppy. It doesn't look great. You can adjust it after the fact. You know.
And guys,
Pull the shirt out. And, you know. There you go. Anyway, so yeah.
we're not going to make this a tip skull, right?
Yes, I can tie a tie, and we have them. Now it's silly because people are like, "Will you have a tie goal on your stream?" By the way, just unties just like that. All you gotta do is pull it. Will you have a tie goal on your stream?
Oh my God.
Probably not, unless people really, really wanted it.
See?
Right? I don't know why people would care so much about a tie goal on the stream. If we were gonna do a tie goal, then it would replace the vest, basically.
Ooh.
Right? We do gunner glasses, hat, tie. I guess if we hit $200, then we would add the vest or
Let's throw in a jacket and a shirt.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Go the full way. 300 quid, I'll scrub myself up and I'll put on a suit.
Put on a business clothes finally.
Yeah.
Danny the DK says Iron Chef gave $130 in contributions. Yeah, that was so Iron Chef Sakai. We talked about last time on the show. He left, had a stream about how he doesn't like Philip, but last night apparently tipped back $130. And as they say, once a dent, always a dent. Which is very true, if that's true. But Danny DK continues saying, reminds me of Swaggins. Afterwards, he had a fallout with Phil, went back. Professional help needed immediately. Happy New Year, and thanks for the lulls. Thank you so much, Danny. Did you see that, Meerkat? Iron Chef Sakai is back, come crawling back to Daddy for his Finn domination.
I did see someone posted his chat messages on Twitter, but
yes.
Yeah. I guess it's because the trolls didn't give him any attention and called him slurs and told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
And it was like, at least someone gave me attention there. And now we're back.
Yep. Can't.
But
they
this
don't
is
stay far
nothing
away.
new.
Nope. That is not nothing. Once you have a place that you feel accepted, because remember, it's easy to be accepted in this crew. You just got to give DSP money, right? So once you have a place that accepts you and you can't get accepted anywhere else, yeah, guess you'll pay for it. All right, I want to come back, Phil. Here's $100. Please like me again. Pretty simple. Anyways.
One of three things happens. You either go out on your first go, like, you upset him somehow and he slags you off publicly and calls you out, and you think, I'm done. And you leave, like, say, Arkham or King Be Cruel or Lavinia, or he said something that so personally offends you that you can't support him anymore, like the Dutch brothers.
Yep.
Or you just keep coming back because you've got nothing else, no other social circle, few other options, or for whatever reason, you're just lacking in those opportunities. And Phil is the closest thing to socialization that you have. So you have to come back.
That's a sad state of affairs. Imagine
so,
that.
yeah, it's not uncommon behavior. Yeah.
Anyway, big ups to Mr. Extravagant, who says, can we get Steve's take on what makes someone, like Iron Chef Sakai, pretend to be fed up and quit DSP only to then delete that stream and pay $100 to get yelled at again? I know you talked about a bit there, but could you extrapolate on that?
It's a bit like that. Yeah, it's like in the documentary by Sir June, how he points out that, these people are usually lonely, or they're on on the autistic spectrum, and those are things that can affect how you socialize. So Phil becomes your primary means of socialization. And again, if you've not got the ability to leave, like say Arkham with his brothers saying, no dude, you want to get paid for this, you're doing work, or the Dutch brothers, and they're obviously like, okay, to stop supporting Phil. If you have those opportunities, you probably will, but if not, you're only going to be able to go back. And at that point, it sort of becomes like attention-seeking behavior at this point. You want the validation from the detractors, and they don't give it you, so you go back, and then you're going to have another falling out in a couple of weeks or whatever, and you'll do the same thing. And it happens constantly because there's no other way out. There's no friends to go and hang out with. There's no family taking them out to do things. Just that.
Well, it's not. It's always it's like when someone says they're leaving, it's like 50-50 they come back, honestly, right? I mean, the people that make a big deal about it, right? Some people, King Be Cruel said, fuck it, I'm really out. And some people go crawling back because where else they got to go, Anyways, big ups to Joey Rivera. Just says, thank you for a year of meaningful content. Do you think season 17 will even come close to being as epic as this past year? Well, you never know, you never know. I think now things that we're getting, we're in the back nine of the streaming career of Philip, and the views continue to go down. Things happen a lot quicker, right? We think about how fast things used to be, right? Now things are way faster. So we'll see. We'll see. At the beginning of the year, let's see how it goes, right? Could be fun. Anyways, moving on to the next item here from DSP Gout that's worth mentioning, and I definitely agree with this. DSP putting up new soundproof foam, and he knew how to do it exactly.
The screw went all the way through the drywall, but it's not sticking. It's loose and won't stay put. How does that even make sense? It's a self-boring screw. There's no hole in the drywall. How is that possible?
He was.
I can try the one at the bottom. If the bottom one works, we're okay. I can also put sticky things behind it. It's not stripped. It's a self-boring screw. It can't be stripped.
I could put sticky things behind it. For example, peanut butter. What else is sticky? Glue. I could put
Ant poison.
Ant poison that's dried up.
No, they use self-boring screws. They don't need anchors. I literally just use self-boring screws in every other honeycomb and it worked. This one it didn't. I have no clue what just happened. I did it exactly the same as all the others, and this one didn't work. And I'm very confused at that.
Bubble gum, yeah. Bubble gum.
Yeah.
Lollipops.
Hold on one second.
So this is wild. Now I want to bring a point on this one, okay? So he is literally going into the next room to see if it went through. Okay? You know how TV shows, when they break through the wall, you see it's just one piece, one little.
Yeah.
That is not how houses are made. Right? Like that you couldn't lean on a wall if that was the case, guys. He thinks it's legitimately a single piece of drywall, and then we get into the next room. It's wild.
Is there not bricks in between? Like,
here we go. Yeah, here's
what walls normally are.
Well, at the very least, guys, they have two pieces of drywall. There's one wall.
Sorry, I can't take it seriously with that haircut. Like,
oh yeah, man, it's so bad from the back.
Here, this is that moment that big ups to Lemtex for sending the exact moment he says that. Watch it. Cool office. Look how he has to get in here. Look.
Oh, dude. This is why Kat doesn't show up anymore. She quite literally can't even get in the room.
And I'm just saying, that's a factual fact right now, because DSP's gut's getting pushed in by the handle. Look at this. Look at this. Great office.
I mean, to be fair, hasn't he put stuff on the floor, because he's moved everything about, hasn't he? He's not moved the back.
No.
He's not moved like them, but his TV and his monitor or whatever, and he's moved them out of the way. So
this is not how. There has to be a better way to set up a fucking office, dude. Look at this. We gotta suck in our gut to get in.
Even in normal times, he would be right behind that door as you came in. That's.
It looks like you winning, son. It looks like that guy peeking in, and his son's playing the game. You winning, son? All right, big guy. Let's play this though. Look at that head. What the
I know. I just saw the line.
Look at that head. Oh my god.
Look at that posture, man.
Oh my god, let's see.
Imagine how straight that spine is.
Look at the head.
Sure. It wasn't like an extra thin wall or whatever, and it went through to the other side. No, it didn't. The other side's my bathroom. There's nothing there.
Amazing. He thought it would go through, guys. I know every country is different, but in America, you cannot have a single piece of drywall. If you lean into it, it'll fucking push over. Drywall, wood in between. He literally went to check the other side. Incredible. Anyways, moving forward positively here. That was a good one. Here we have a very famous dance that he decided to show us all with one of his favorite dolls. Here we go.
Here, what this person is suggesting is instead of everything being like attire related, $50 put on glasses, $100 put on a hat, 150 put on a vest, right? Instead of that,
everything attire related goals are going away.
We take a look at the actual decorations that I have in the closet. Now, I'm not going to say holiday decorations. That's stupid. Those should only be out for particular holidays, right?
Oh yeah, like heaven forbid.
If you think about the things I have,
Yeah.
that I put out here as decorations over the years. Yeah, I've got various, little knickknacks and action figures and things like that. I mean, look, this
we got
month I have
those.
Street Fighter 2 back out here. In honor of the 1 year anniversary of Street Fighter 6, I put out my Street Fighter 2 cartridge, which is really cool.
In honor
I
of,
also brought back out my Blanca pop figure that someone donated. So,
But this is before the King arc. We're scrambling for new goals to do.
it's pretty neat to have some, that variety of stuff every year. But I guess the question is, what would it be? What we'd have to do is make a tally, like a list. Here's what I have that's available, like 10, 15 things, right?
Yeah.
And then if we end up hitting a goal for a day, like let's say we hit the vest goal. If there's no interest in the vest, if everyone's tired of the vest, then instead it could be, I don't know, what do you want to call it? It's not a decoration goal, but like a swag goal or something. What piece of swag do you want me to pull out of the closet, right?
That's
And add, for the setup day or
Swag.
whatever. I'd
it's
be
not
okay
worth
with
it.
that,
Leave it.
but we have to figure it out. The thing is, everyone seems to say, I don't like your tiered rewards anymore. They're boring. Okay, so what would you like to do in place of it? Oh, I have no idea. Well, then then keep it as it is. If you don't know what's better, then don't say to change it, right?
Hear that? So wait, remember Philip? Remember does this also work for your takes on politics? Remember?
Can you imagine like running a sandwich shop like this? People get do this right. Well, what does it taste? Well, what's wrong with the taste? It's just not right. Well, if you can't tell me what's wrong with it, you should have shut up. And
Remember when he said guys were saying like, do you have a different way? Like, how would you handle government, Philip, if this is your thing? He said, no, I don't have to say that part. I just have to say I have a problem with it. But that doesn't apply to his viewers, I guess.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. And also, Steve reminded me that this is how most of the chefs and owners in Kitchen Nightmares sound.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
If you can't tell me what's wrong with the food, then fuck off. There's nothing wrong with the food.
Yep. He's watched too much of fucking Gordon Ramsay with Kat. Because I do watch that. He said that before.
So,
wait, the best one.
A Bengineer says the props are small. We can barely see them when your webcam is on the corner. Yeah, but here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Let's say, for example, we hit the $150 tips goal.
Yeah, what do we
People
do?
say, we really want the Wolverine action figure. I say, it's Wolverine time. And I'll get an animation that's like the Wolverine figure dancing.
Oh my
right?
God.
I'll go in the closet,
He's such a fucking whore, man. It's like anything. As long as you tell him you're going to give him money for, he's got it figured out how the whole song and dance would go. He got a whole custom song made for it, and he's going to get the fucking animations for it and everything. What a fucking sellout. What a prostitute.
I think it was P-Wop who came up with it. Burnell's Law. If it exists, it can be monetized.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah,
to get
that
on the
makes a
list.
lot of sense.
Yeah, but
He's
it's also
about
look how desperate he is. He's got like, well, the clothes don't work, so what else? I've got the things behind me. What about if we change them, guys? He's like so desperate. Like, just tell me how to get you to give me money.
I think that's right. Mr. Merger says a glimpse into how desperate 2025 is going to get. I think that's true because there's no King Arc to save us anymore. So then we're going to go going back to this. And this very thing was when we were very desperate before the King Arc happened. And every stream, we're getting $50. Successful stream, guys. This is when we turn that on. Yep.
Except now we've also got like several payment plans for things like new computers piling up.
Affirm is on fire. Affirm is loving this holiday season, by the way. They love
Klarna
it.
rubbing their hands.
Yep.
Having him in January.
All right, I got to play the last 19 seconds. We got to see a certain dance happen.
Green figure dancing, right? I'll go in the closet, we'll bring it out. Wolverine. We'll do a stupid little thing. Say Wolverine's here.
But what? Here's he's pitching this idea, but what are we actually going to do with the Wolverine doll? It's just going to exist in the room?
You didn't hear that? Hello, we do a dance. Wolverine.
The dance.
Yeah. Jeez, you missed that? Keep up. Wolverine is here.
It'll be
We are kindergartners. We are talking to kindergartners right now.
I feel like I'm on Dragon's Den or Shark Tank, where they're like they pitch to investors. I feel like that's what he's doing. He's like pitching it. We can do the Wolverine thing.
I'm out.
Yeah.
in seconds, but at least we'll get that little break, that little comedy break.
Comedy break.
Comedy break?
Comedy break. Comedy break. Hold on, let me hear it again.
I'll go in the closet, we'll bring it out. Wolverine, Wolverine. You know, we'll do a stupid little thing. We'll say Wolverine's here.
A stupid little thing.
It'll be 5-10 seconds, but at least we'll get that little break, that little comedy break.
The comedy
That he's
break.
coming on the street. It's not just, oh, here he is. Okay, let's continue. You know, we'll be silly about it, right?
Oh, it will be silly. That is very pathetic. That is amazing. I think we'll see more like this. Don't worry. I think the vest streak, vest goal, that'll be back. Don't worry, guys. If you the lovers of the vest. Big ups, Anthony Distortion says, "Happy holidays, fellow tractors and trolls." Biggest of ups to that being said, squad. Big ups, Anthony Distortion.
Hey, happy holidays, dude.
Big ups.
Big ups to King Eagles 29 says, "Big ups. That being said, thanks for an awesome year of content. By the way, ALT, what did you think of the new Superman trailer? Personally, I think it needs more Tom Welling." New Superman trailer. I have not seen the new Superman trailer, except for the one that DSP watched. But Tom Welling's hype. Who doesn't love a good Tom Welling? Honestly.
What did you
J-Dog
think of DSP watching it then?
DSP watching it was very funny because he knew everything that was going to happen in it because he read that like IGN did a breakdown of the trailer, and Philip has to pretend. He has to pretend he doesn't know. Oh my God, that's the guy that defended the Fortress of Solitude that one time. Like he didn't know that it was going to happen.
Oh
you
my
know,
God, that's amazing.
yeah, very fun, very fun. Anyway, J-Dog says, "Cat can't get into the office reel." That's a new name for Kick. Big up for that one.
I'll
J-Dog.
be banned tomorrow.
We will go through some of the band names in this show before we close it out. We have some great ones been happening. People are still on the trail.
It's a great bit.
It is. It's the best part about Kick. Next up, we have a segment from our show because it is gone now from Philip's streams. But here we go. Ups to DSP Gout for the clips. Here we go, boys. This
I'll
is
fix it.
content. Yes.
No way.
What's happening? Here we go.
Oh God,
Here we go, boys.
Here we go. Right in my face.
He's acting like he's doing acid.
Okay, I'm just saying, if anyone with video editing skills, this is a great usable clip here. He could be wiping a lot of things. All right.
Yeah.
I can input eye drops at a professional level.
In 100 years, so I got to get used to doing it again.
Remember, he said he has to get used to putting eye drops in again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aim and everything.
Get used to the aim. Getting used to the aim of eye drops. Eye drops. Eye drops. Getting
I
used to
completely
the
wiped this
aim.
from my memory.
Getting used to the aim.
Look away.
Okay, so then the best part is
All right, I'm gonna do some eye drops. My right eye is the one that burns the most.
my bad. What?
Wait, I don't know how this one works. I haven't used it yet.
Jesus Christ, this is so fucking
It's
stupid.
not as good as my other one. The other one drops better than this.
I need to get used to how this one works.
Get used to the aim.
There we go. Right in.
This is the
Stupid
bet,
thing wouldn't
right?
drop. It's like it's holding on to the drop and not releasing it. Like, come on, give me the goddamn eye drop.
This
Don't
is the
look at the
best.
camera doing that.
This is the best. Look at that.
Oh, that's good advice. OMG says try looking at the corners of your room. That's what's furthest away from you. That helps the eyes. Okay, that's good advice. I feel.
That's where it died. That's where the comment things died.
One of the best LARPs of 2024 is right there. That literally got him to look at the corner demons in rapid succession. Whoever said that, you're a legend. Look at the corners of the room. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then he fucking does it. Amazing.
Oh, that's good advice. OMG says try looking at the corners of your room. That's what's furthest away from you. That helps the eyes.
Yeah,
Okay,
when you put in the
that's
eye
good advice. I
drops.
feel. Thank you.
Not now, but just in general.
Cool.
When you put it in the eye drop.
Cool, thanks.
Dang thing wouldn't come out. Like,
Okay, anyways, you got the point. That was a funny one. We covered that extensively.
No, he thought he meant just in general.
Yeah.
They're like, look, when you're putting in the eye drops, look at the corners of your room.
I think there was a person trying to get him to look at the corner demons. I know you're saying it could be when you're putting the eye drops in, look away. I don't think it was that deep, though. But who knows? Next up.
He's that literal sometimes.
Yes, that's true too, though. Hoskew says he banned my Superman trailer react fake on site. Damn it, Hoskew. Superman trailer react fake. Okay, next up, if you remember a thing from earlier in the year that was known as RPG Overload. Remember that?
Oh my
That was
God.
fun. Here's a few seconds of
Once
that.
again, I find myself in a situation
Uh-huh.
where I don't know what to play. I don't know when to play it. I don't know how to play it. And it seems like no matter what I choose or what I do, no matter who I listen to, I get told I made the wrong decision. I screwed up this and
Uh-huh.
I'll
fix it.
Huh? Okay, Darziak says, here we go.
Yeah.
Darziak looked it up. My original playthrough of Final Fantasy VI was on May 2012, and that was the camera style. My second playthrough began in December of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a while. It's been about 4.5 years since I played it, or 12 years since I played it, depending on which one you're talking about. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, excuse me. Yeah, so the way I see it, if we're going to keep an RPG in the rotation, we have 3 options.
Go ahead,
Option
yeah,
number
please.
1, continue with Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yes.
Right? Hope for the best. Hope people will start to show up and engage and support the playthrough. And if it doesn't, I guess that's my late night chill stream. Right? Or we can suspend Dragon's Dogma 2.
Uh-oh.
And we can go back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But if I do that, I want all of you people who have been screaming at me for the last month about not playing Rebirth to actually show up. You have to come. You understand? You have to show up.
You have to come.
That doesn't help. I tried that before to order it to happen, but it doesn't happen
Not
that
playing
way.
Rebirth to actually show up. You have to come. You understand? You have to show up. When I play, not scream about it, say you want it. And then when I play it, the stream is dead. Everyone's complaining that no one likes it. It's boring. Like, what's the point then?
Uh-huh.
Because that's literally what the feedback that I was getting. Is, this game sucks. It's boring. It's not as good as we thought it was going to be. And I was shocked. Because I thought for sure it was going to be a big event game. And that's the reaction I got. Okay?
You should try to avoid Costa del Sol. That's why.
That's the question, right? What are we going to do? Or if
no
no
wonder
one can
people have to
agree
come.
and everyone's just going to argue at each other and everyone's not going to show up to those streams anyway, I'm just going to play Final Fantasy VI in the Pixel Remaster. And if I get 10 people, I'll still be grinning ear to ear because I love the game.
Okay,
right?
well, that would not happen.
So I guess that's a question. Like, what is it? What are we going to do? We can only have one of those in the rotation. Only one. So let's think it out. I mean, you guys are doing super chats. I'm going to read these out in a minute. Okay?
Anyways, you got the point. He would not. That was the ending of RPG Overload. That was a thing in the earlier of the year. Might have forgot it, but there you go. Next
Shit
up,
was so fucking annoying, man.
yes. It lasted because that's when if things were really low in terms of support. He blamed it on the RPGs, blamed it on the games. That continues the whole year, though. That happens every fucking year. It's gonna happen again next year. There we go. Anyways, next up, there's one clip from this set here. Remember when he had a Hori fight stick? He wanted to put the parts from a Hori fight stick into his Kwamba fight stick, and he had some fun with that.
Oh my God, look at the island of Japan.
Yeah, this is a hype map here. I recommend starting... Wait, do I have a pointer?
Where are we dropping, guys?
We're dropping
We need to
here.
visit this in Flight Simulator.
You want to go to the Hokkaido here first? It's hype now. A little cold. The winter months, you want to go more southern Kyushu Island, right about here.
Yeah, it's pretty greasy right now. You don't want to be there.
Well, the snowbanks are going well up here in the middle in Hokkaido. Yeah, you can see a lot of snow being thrown around there. Very dandruffy. All right, let's go.
It looks to me like the screws on this stick are really deep in there. You can see there's the holes there, but you can't even see the screw. What it does have is this twisty thing. And I think this is supposed to be if you want to easily change the ball top of your joystick, you open up this hole. And you could use a screwdriver to hold it in place and then unscrew the ball top of the joystick.
Okay.
But that's not the problem. I don't need a ball top or a baseball bat top. I'm going to be honest. I think it's actually the stick that's the problem. And even when I first got this stick last year for over $300 and I started using it, I immediately noticed something a little bit weird about the stick. But I thought, oh, I'll just break it in. I'll just give it some time. And I think I've given it enough time. I've now had this joystick, almost a year. I think that it was actually August of last year that I decided.
So the ending of this story is he's going to talk about fixing the parts. He would then buy another fight stick within 3 days of this moment here, because he couldn't fix it well enough, and he just bought it because he likes buying things, guys. You know this. Anyway,
And Jasper keeps throwing up.
obviously. Okay, it is time. Let's get to it. I'm tired of waiting. We got to get to it here. Let me get my music here. I got some special music here. Go ahead, play it.
And I'll be.
Not that one. Oh God, wrong one.
I won't say it.
There we go. Sorry about that. I had different music for it.
What was that?
yeah. Hang on, time out.
That's a different game show that's very also legendary here, but it's right here. Where is it? All right, fuck it. No music. I don't care. All right, here we go.
Jasper.
There we go. All right, we're ready. You love this. All right, the game is the 2025 Death Pool from us three and chat. You get to play as well here. What happens is I will give you a gimmick, and each of us three are going to guess what month in the next year it will stop. Now, you can also, though, say it'll continue the whole year. That's also an option, obviously. Okay? So, we're going to start with, which I think is the easiest one. I'm going to put up DSP Throwback. Okay? DSP Throwback. That's not what I wanted to do. This one. Not that one either. This one. Okay, so this is, when will he stop regularly uploading videos on this channel? Okay, so it's already dead. We know that. But when will he stop regularly uploading videos on that channel? A few facts you need to remember from DSP Throwback. Darziak's the one doing everything, the dragon lover himself, the hyperball lover himself, the inflatable Digimon lover himself. Darziak is uploading all the videos. Just being honest, that's all from his faves list, okay? So, if you want to get a quick look of the viewership at this point, just so you know, just so you have the latest information, I want to give it to you. The latest information is a very sad state of affairs, okay? So, currently, the view counts, not that one. The view counts of this are to the tune of less than 100 on most things, okay? As you can see, 2 weeks ago, 54 views. 3 weeks ago, 52 views. Occasionally we break 100. Silent Hill from a month ago, 89 views. Just giving you the picture of what we want.
Really popping off.
Reminder, this channel in November of this very year had 7,000 total views. 7,000 total views in November of 2024. Wow. 7,000 views on an entire channel. So, I will go to Steve of the Dead first. What month do you think this will stop being regularly updated in the year of 2025? And again, you could say it lasts the whole year. Of course, that's always an option.
I think it's gonna make it till like February. Because
okay,
I can't see that lasting long now.
That's the proof of the 7,000 views. I saw people didn't believe me, but there you go. That is November of 2024, 7,672 views. Let me write down your answer here. Steve said February for DSP Throwback. Okay, Meerkat Mob, go ahead.
I don't know. I pretty much agree with Steve, but seeing that he doesn't really have to do much about this, it might go on for longer than that. So I'm gonna say May. Let's say May
for Meerkat. Okay, I will say again, because Darziak is doing everything. He's the dragon behind the wheel here. He is the Wizard of Oz. And I would say I'll split the difference and say April. Okay, April. Not quite splitting it, but I'll say April for this one. Okay, DSP Throwback is April. Okay, we'll keep our eyes on that in the coming year. The next topic of our debate is... hold on. Don't worry. Very professional, and I definitely have it ready. Hold on. It's worth it. Okay, here we go. Okay, see you later to Next up is Kick streaming in general. Kick streaming averages before the great addition to the streams that has been getting your name banned. That fun game happened. That boosted us to about above 40 above 40 viewers each stream now. Okay, between 40, 60, 70, sometimes 80. For Politics Show, we still can't get 200 viewers, but when we didn't have the LARPers trying to get banned, we were legitimately pushing for 20 viewers a stream. That was our goal, was 20 viewers. Okay, now he does get the gifted subscriptions. Those are way down, though. Completely down. He's talked about it as recently as this week, saying how the people that were gifting in the beginning are all gone, and he still gets a bomb every once in a while, but it's way, way down. And DSP Politics is probably on its way out, too. All right? So, I will go to you first this time, Meerkat. How long do we keep streaming on Kick this year?
You might not be getting a lot of money.
Yes.
But it's still more than 0.
Yes.
So I'm going to say March. I would say March. By the end of March, it's going to be done with.
Locked
or
into
depends.
March.
Depends,
Yes.
really. But I'm going to lock in March. But my logic is that if, in the case that he gets in a fight with his Kino boys, that chat is going to be full of their fans trolling him.
Yes.
So it's going to get unplugged immediately. But if he's safe and out of any kind of conflict, I guess it could go on until
Okay.
March, in my expectations.
There we go. Locked into March. Steve of the Dead, same question to you.
I'm thinking it'll go a bit longer. I'm thinking like around August, because it's still giving him some money. And I think he might divert a whale or two to bump things up throughout the year, but it's gradually going to go down. And I think around August time, I don't know why, but that's just like the gut feeling. So
I'm gonna go off the board here. I think he might. Oh no, I was gonna say no. I'll go crazy and say like October, because I agree that it's so easy to do. You don't have to do anything, and even if it gets out of control trolling, he's just not gonna look at it anymore. As long as he has some subs coming in, he'll keep it, right? Because, okay, I only have 100 subs now, but still, it's not nothing. It's $500. So I'll keep it and just ignore the chat completely. So I'll say October for that one. All right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Next one. This one's, might not have expected this one. Here we go. How long will we continue to use the wording King's Tax? Right now, our tip skulls have King's Tax in them. How long will that stay? The verbiage used. I will go first on this one. I will say January. This will not last past January. I believe a few slow streams in January will say, you know what? It's time for a new year, new start. Not going to do King's Tax anymore. We're going to do tip skulls or whatever. And we're not going to say King anymore based on that. All right? Next up, we'll go to Steve for his answer.
I think around May. I think a lot of this is going to be wrapped up in Kino. So whenever that gradually ends, because I don't think it's going to end in like a blaze of glory. It's going to drag out, and Phil will keep dodging the question for as long as he can. And then at some point he'll be like, right, time to, like you said, start afresh. Maybe during spring cleaning, but I'm thinking around May. Because he's liked being able to say the king again for a while. I think he wants to hold on to that.
Okay. May is the call from Steve. Meerkat.
Okay, I'm gonna go more ambitious with this one. I think this one's gonna last all year. Because why not? Because the king, like him being the king, is like the defining thing of this whole saga, and he can't let it go. He cannot afford to let it go. Because if he's not the king, then what is he? He is nothing.
Okay. All right.
Fair, yeah.
All year. We'll take it. Lock that one in. We have 2 more left here in our game. Let me lock that in here. Let me make sure we lock in all the answers collectively here. So Meerkat says all year. Okay. Next up. Now, this one might kind of already be done, because he has said recently that he will not be doing this show until someone is inaugurated. But here we go. DS Politics. How long does DS Politics stay as a show he does? Let's say at least once a month. Okay, at least once a month is the call. Because I know we could technically say it's kind of over now. But, Meerkat Mob, how long does DS Politics survive? Go.
Oh, this one is interesting because if you ask me and my intuition, I think it's gone already. But I think there's going to be at least one more just to see if it's going to get interest and people supporting it. But I think it's probably over already. I think it was like a trial thing that he wanted to do. He was hoping to get huge hype around it because it's don't forget, you guys, these are the opinions that they don't want you to hear. They don't want you to get these takes.
Too hot for YouTube, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it's over, but I don't know. Let's say by March, it's going to be a forgotten about idea. It's going to be completely gone.
Okay, Meerkat's locking in on a March. Steve, you're next.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Meerkat. I'm feeling March as well. I think he might obviously the run up to the election, the inauguration, and then January the 20th. He might give it like, oh, this is a new president. I might have one or two more attempts at political stuff, but then after that, I think it's gone. So yeah, maybe March.
All right,
February, but I think he'll do it throughout February. Try like one or two more during February. So yeah, March.
I'll say January again. I think probably get one more, and if we don't hit the goal on that one, it is out. So I'd say that's giving it till January. And then that will be the end of that. Okay. Next up,
he should have a January 6th special.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hype. Okay. Next up. Now this one is a little bit different, but I want to get your take on it as well. Do we get a Catherine Burnell appearance this year or not? 2025. This is yes or no.
Okay.
This is a yes or no.
Right.
Do we see Catherine Burnell on stream this year? Yes or no is the prediction I'm looking for here. Okay. I'll go first and say easy no because there's no reason to. Doesn't like to get. He hears all the jokes every time about her and her current state. Not going to happen. I'm saying solidly no. Steve of the Dead, please.
Is there a new Yakuza game coming out next year?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there is.
There's the pirate in Hawaii, or what was it called? The pirate game.
Then yes, once.
Ooh. Okay. We are getting a yes from Steve. Meerkat Mob, please.
I thought when you brought it up, I thought you meant that was it. Divorce coming.
No. No. That's too ambitious of a guess there. Go ahead, Meerkat. Is she on the stream again?
I would say no. I think not. For the reasons that you mentioned, and also like why bother? She tried, I guess, and I think she didn't like it, even though he said she thought it was great and they planned to do it again, but she had to wash her hair or something, so she couldn't do it. But yeah, I don't think she likes it. I don't think she wants to be back. I don't think he's desperate enough. And seeing how the first time that he had her back this year was completely related to the Mike Klum saga of theatrics and bullshit, I don't think we're gonna see her this year.
Yeah. All right, there we go. One more prediction style prediction. This is a yes or no thing. We could look. We'll update you here. We're keeping track of all of these. I forgot to get the picture of it, but I'm just going to ask you here. See you out of here, Kat. Do we appear on the Kino Casino Brothers show? The Kino Casino show one more time in 2025? Yes or no is the prediction. Okay. I will go first. I will say easily no, but I just think it's over. They know it's not funny anymore. But DSP has recently said they're working together on that wrestling show still. But you know. So will DSP work with Kino Casino at all in 2025? Meerkat, you first.
Yes. I would say yes. They're going to do something and it's going to be lame. And they're going to be very, I guess, not uncomfortable, but not caring about it. And he's going to like it because it's going to get him clout, but I think that's going to be the last one.
All right. One more is the call for Meerkat. Steve?
Yeah, I'm sort of feeling that as well. One more attempt. They might give him one more shot in the new year, and then we're back down to popping into chat every now and then for 6 hours.
I think if there's like a way, you could be right. If there's a way to like meme it up, like I don't know, they get like Ralph agrees to go on their show, they might bring DSP on for that, just to get the fireworks going, or attempt to, right? But it's not going to be like, let's get him on the show, just shoot the shit like they did that one time. That's fucking done. They know you can't go back to that well any fucking more at all. But anyways, big ups to LordCane666 says, it's a good game, but not for shitty streams, Phil. Which one? Which game is good? I can't remember, Lord Can, but you're a legend in any case. Review Tech Mongolia says, currently whittling spoons so everyone can eat it. Thank you so much, Review Tech Mongolia. Big ups. Box Room says, Metallica has a song about DSP already, and that would be King Nothing from the album Reload, I believe. Big ups to big ups to Box Room. Big ups. Okay. To finish up though, I thought it'd be fun to anyone who wants to throw any kind of prediction for next year out there, Meerkat, because this is our last show of the year. Probably we might do another message show, but it'll probably be in the beginning of next year. So let's get your takes here, Meerkat. Any big brain predictions you have for the coming years ahead for us?
And I also wanted to ask you guys for a New Year's resolution, as something that you wish would happen, like one thing.
Big ups, yeah.
That doesn't have much to do with what you think would happen, but it's more like a wish list.
Okay.
So
let's
do start with
realistic, realistic, a wish list. Maybe that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. I want to start with the realistic first. I think he's gonna get in a fight with another content creator, perhaps someone new, not the same old shit, but someone is going to talk trash about him or is going to say, oh, DSP, this fucking loser. And then he's going to have like a half an hour segment talking about him, and then they're going to respond.
Okay.
Which I don't think it's a very generous prediction. I think it's very likely to happen, seeing how it happens literally every year. Then what I would wish would happen is for some kind of a fucking weird crisis again. Something with the taxes. I want the taxes to be back.
Yes.
I want taxes, but actually name dropping the taxes and the tax guy. That's what I want to happen. It's like, I need the money for the taxes. Because we usually get this like, oh, I have a reason that's none of your business. I want the taxes to be officially back.
All right, I'll go next. Steve, give you time to think.
Okay.
My realistic one is, I believe this is ambitious, but I still think it's realistic. I think Philip will be on LOLCOW Live next year, right?
Wow.
Now here's why. A lot of thought goes into that. Okay, I'm not just throwing out these accusations randomly. The reason is, things will be going down in the beginning of the year, right? No drama arc is done. There's nothing, right? No attention on us at all. As you can see from his views that are now back to pre-King arc levels and going lower, we have to do something to spice it up. If no one's answering our call-outs anymore, we might decide to go on LOLCOW Live to try to get some of the juice back into this. I know we hate drama, but we know drama sells, and that's what he's going to have to do. So I'm saying he will go on LOLCOW Live at some point in 2025, all right? My unrealistic one, not unrealistic, but kind of wishful thinking one, is I do hope that, as Meerkat said, I think not just the tax arc to be a thing, but I think we're going to get a real return to the big tweeting, all right? I hope we get into a spot where we are so far back into where we used to be, where big tweeting is just something we do all the time, right? Because we used to have a calendar on this show where I would count how many big tweets. It was more than half the year we had big tweets, less than 2 years ago, since we started the show, guys. So I think we're going to get back to that state this year, all right? Steve of the Dead, your turn.
I love that that's your unrealistic one, and you think there's more chance that he'll go on LOLCOW Live than he will start just like tweeting support again.
Yeah. Okay.
My realistic one, I hope that we get like another video about him by someone. Some other creator makes a video again, and we get to do the whole thing where he watches an hour-long video over 4 streams and says, well, actually, no, here's why this is wrong, and reveals something stupid.
Uh-huh.
Because those are always fun, and they give us plenty to talk about. And for my own realistic one, I'm torn between him saying something during that react about Liana that gets back to her, and she has to put out a statement or a video or a shot or something that clarifies.
Come on.
Not necessarily coming on to be interviewed, but that she has to say, look, he's full of shit. This is what actually happened, in like an Instagram post or something. Or one day he's streaming and we get a call and it's Kat's work and she's had to go to hospital, and then Phil has to end the stream, and then the next day we get another emergency.
That would send Divorce Coin to the moon, I think, honestly. That's the thing. That's the arbiter of bad news.
Pouring all my money into Divorce Coin. I need it to go.
Yeah. All right, there you go. There's our predictions for the... We get.
I can also think of another one that I think is more than average likelihood that it would happen.
Okay.
So you know how he started clipping out some of the clips from the Level 1 podcast, whatever?
Yes.
And I think he's going to play one of those games, like the upcoming Assassin's Creed Japan game that have been called Woke. And he's going to have a heated, discussion. He's going to go on a rant about it, and he's going to clip it, and it's going to go like not viral, but it's going to get a lot of views in those circles. And I could see him pivoting into doing more pandering videos like that, where he would just kind of fucking lose his mind crying about how woke a game is, and he's going to have people showing up to watch him.
Yeah.
And then
I think he might have a bit more luck there with games, because when he tried to do it with like the on the politics show itself, it always came off as, well, like, you don't know what you're talking about. Why are you getting mad about this thing? This thing isn't even political.
Yeah.
But with games, he can be a bit like, in a game, it should be like this. So, yeah, I think you might be right there.
And he would jump on it, right? If he gets a video, gets like 3,000 views, he'll be like, oh, shit, yeah. All right, I'm making more like that. Here we go. And then he'll start doing it for every game, That's a good idea. Yeah. I wonder if that... How early in the year would he turn to that? You know what I mean? But we'll see.
Whenever a game like that comes out, because that Assassin's Creed game is looking like a good target for that kind of shit. Because what's going on there is cringe as fuck. So he can't pass up an opportunity to shit on it, or at least I wouldn't. But then again, he had the perfect chance to make fun of the new Dragon Age game, which is absolutely amazing to make fun of. And he had like one of the shittiest fucking like reactions about it I've ever seen. And I've seen quite a few people talk about it and make some good points, and point out how shitty the writing is and how bad the characters are. And he failed to even do that, like the most level 1 type of video you could make.
He decided in that case to talk about how it looks like Lord of the Rings or something. I can't remember, but he like really went level 1 takes on that shit. And like, I guess he was scared or something. I don't know, but he really didn't want to touch the things that other people were talking about that trailer. He said nothing about that. He's like, oh yeah, this looks like it's a 10-year-old game. Like, all right. But anyways, big ups Utterly Insane, who says he also added top tier rated to his Steam friends in case they want to play again. Not sure Brian would bother, especially after he hasn't spoken to him in months. Oh, Brian's not coming back. I don't see that.
I think he might.
Really?
I think he might. Yeah, Brian had the most people watching him when he was doing stuff with DSP.
Oh, you're saying so Brian would take advantage of
factual.
it. I don't think Philip would do that though. I think he would now think like, what is that? I was doing Brian just because I could talk to no one else. Now he thinks he could talk. Well, he's been proven incorrect, but he thinks that I think I could talk to other people if I want to now. I don't need to go to Brian. I don't need to go to personal friends. I think.
Yeah, that's a good point. I still think it's going to happen just because why not?
Husky
One
says,
last shot, yeah.
Oh, there's a song.
Besides, all Brian would have to do is like email an apology and be like, well, I'm glad you got Derek out of your community as well. And so
definitely. And good point someone made about Iron Chef Sakai, not that it matters, but Iron Chef Sakai said he did not like the Derek thing. He didn't like protecting Derek thing, but I guess it's all fine now, huh? Give him $100 though.
I mean, no one cares about what Iron Chef Sakai does because he got ridiculed publicly. And let me remind you, DSP was very happy that this was happening in public to the point where he just straight up said it. I'm so glad I get to do this in public.
Yep.
If you go back and watch this segment, he actually just said this. And then, well, I mean, what do I tell you? Some people are fucking cucks. They are cum rags, and they are fucking used to wipe your shoes in them, and they don't mind. And Iron Chef Sakai is one of them. He reminds me of Review Tech USA's editor Jay, because that guy is a real one. That guy's a real one.
That's not a positive in this case, the real one, but yeah, I know what you mean. Hoskew says there's a song about DSP. It's called Gravity by Metallica. I love that song, Gravity by Metallica. It's in Vice City, I believe. It's awesome. Love to hear that. Vike says, Vike has a prediction. I think ALT will date Kat. Oh, wait, it's happening now, Vikes. You got to quit with these fan fictions. Not happening, brother. You can't make it happen. Next up, LR says, I think Kat goes to the hospital. Oh, it's another prediction. I think Kat goes to the hospital and requires double the anesthesia to put her down. Ironically enough, it ends up being too much and she never wakes up, LR. That's a very dark one. It's a very toxic and dark one. We're going to move on positively, all right? We're going to move on positively.
You know how much ketamine to use.
Oh, ketamine, shout out. But, all right, my friends, I think that anything else you want to talk about before we close the books on this year, Meerkat? Any final thoughts here?
No. I don't think so.
I will. We do have a PWAP to play, but I'll save it for the message style show. We play more kind of random stuff. We want to give a video out today to kind of close up the year. Thanks everybody for watching this entire year. We made it another year. We've been going for what, 2.5 years now, I think? Something like that. But you're all fucking legends. And we'll be back middle of the week some point to get rid of all the messages we didn't play yet. So that should be a lot of messages that aren't relevant anymore. People asking questions about things we don't even know what they're talking about. A lot of very fun messages to be had in the middle of the show. Steve, anything you want to say to the beautiful viewers out there, though?
Yeah, thanks for being patient with me. I'm sorry that I can't actually get the video out before the end of the year. I realized, like, even if I'd finished it now and I started it rendering, there won't be enough days in the year left to get it done, uploaded, and processed by YouTube.
Why don't you drop it like a Netflix series, like one episode per week, so you can have time to like finish it up? That's what the big shows do, and it works. It helps build up hype.
Could do like the first hour each time. Yeah. Okay, by subject. Yeah. Sort of better as a cohesive whole, though. And I did genuinely think I should do it in parts, but people would be like, only an hour long, what the hell? So, I've dug my own grave. Made me bed. I'll happily lie in it.
There we go. Someone did remind us that we forgot the band list, so I will read of just a selection of a few. See if they get you guys go on your way to have a great Saturday. We do have Femboys for Phil Real. We have Japan on my head.
Oh yeah.
We have Everyone Likes Me Now Real. We have as well. We have Spiral Ham Reel, which is funny because remember he's been talking about that spiral ham so fucking much. These are all ones that got banned, by the way.
Oh, dude, we didn't even talk about like the fact that she immediately on Christmas Day Power Wash Simulator, and for hours did not be with him.
Yep. Power Wash Simulator, bitch. I got shit to do on Christmas. This shit's not going to clean itself. I don't want to talk to your dumb ass. We have RGB. This is so good. RGB 3 a.m. Jack Daniels Reel. I love it.
Nice.
I Won't Bay It Cat. Shout outs. I Won't Bay It Cat. That's 100% a lie Reel. Barebacked by Gay Bear Reel.
Wow.
I love when they go long.
That's what she said.
Donate or get the fuck out Reel. Dormant Target Bag, which is a good one. The never-ending Target Bag. Pay me to do shots and eat pizza. Okay, big ups. This is a good one. Leanna style. Hangin', her last name. Hangin' with the boys. Real. That's good. Cat's the elephant in the room. Marriage of convenience. Real. King's ship has sailed for real. I love the plays on Real. That's the best. And I'll finish with this one. Gag me with a spoon, literally. So literally is all uppercase. Very cool. Very chill. Very chill. Oh, one more. Phil has seen Jenna's vid. Real. So there we go. And that is banned by DSP Gaming, Real himself. All right, anyways, you guys are all legends. We'll redirect you to whoever's streaming today, if anyone is. You're all legends. All right, we'll see you next week. Stay cool. Bye.
Ghost, bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Devin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Devin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
We know for a fact you